Hey, I'm Howard Ross. I'm an attorney with Battaglia, Ross, Dykes, and McQuaid, and I've been assisting businesses from the time they decide they want to form a business or buy a business through the operation of the business and down to the exit when they sell the business. During that type of representation, I frequently get asked is, what do I have to do to get ready to sell my business? Or sometimes it takes the form of, I've been approached by someone who wants to buy my business. What do I have to do? I think the first thing is a confidentiality agreement. As soon as you start talking to someone about your business, you want to have a confidentiality agreement in place so you feel comfortable in disclosing information about your business. So that should be a very number one topic. You can have a fairly basic form confidentiality agreement, keeping it in your desk drawer, so when someone comes in and they want to start talking about buying your business, you can hand it to them and say, here, sign this. The next thing I think is important is to clean up your books and records. Frequently, during the course of your running your business, it's not necessary to dot every I and cross every T in your books and records. Especially if you're the only person in your business, you know what's going on. But when you get into the sale arena, some stranger is going to be looking at your books and records. So you want to be sure that they are in good condition and they are complete. Sometimes you'll have to go back and you or your accountant will have to complete some stuff in the books and records. I think it's wise to assemble the documents that a buyer is going to want to see. It's your books and records, your financial statements, and your tax returns. And I think as long as you're in the getting ready to do this mode, going back 5 years is a good idea. 3 to 5 years is the most common period of time that a buyer wants to look at. So why not get the 5 right now? You'd hate to lose a transaction or a possible purchase because you don't have enough material. Also, your minute book. Whether you're an LLC or a corporation, you'll have a minute book. And that's a favorite for buyers to look at. And it's also a favorite for businesses because the operators are busy earning a living and don't have sufficient time frequently to keep the minute books up to date. This would be a good time to get them up to date, so when you hand them over to the buyer, they're impressed with how current your books and records are. After you've done that, or while you're doing that, you can determine your team, who's going to assist you in the sale. That team's normally you, your accountant, your attorney, and certain key employees. Depending on the business and the size of your business, you may need some other people to assist. But having that team in place, so once the ball starts rolling towards the sale, you're ready with your people. Of course, the next or a important thing is to determine the price. It would be good for you to know what you want to ask, or at least a range of what you want to ask for your business. And also whether you're going to insist upon all cash or if you're going to carry some paper for the buyer. Then finding the buyer is part of the getting ready to sell. You can do that in any number of ways. Going online to look for people who've indicated that they're looking for a business. You can put out a teaser, it's called a teaser, which gives some very basic information, but not the name or really no information that someone could use to determine exactly your business. It's just to tease them into calling a number you give in the teaser and to start the conversation. Business brokers are another common source for finding a buyer. That usually involves a commission to the broker for finding, if they find a buyer, and it's for their efforts in finding the buyer. Also, I think it's important right at the very beginning to determine the tax consequences if you were able to sell the business. You need to know, or I think you would want to know, how much of the purchase price you're going to wind up keeping, and how much of it is going to go for taxes and for other reasons. So I think that's a very important first step, because you no sense going through the routine and finding a buyer and getting all ready and then determining that you can't keep enough money to make it worthwhile to sell your business. I'm Howard Ross, an attorney with Battaglia, Ross, Dicus, and McQuaid, and I help businesses from the beginning to the end. If I can be of any assistance to you, I hope you'll give me a call at 727-381-2300. Thank you.